everyone. Matt Clark, research analyst for Money and Markets here with your Bold and Bear podcast. Make sure you head over to moneyandmarkets.com. It is your home for safe, sound, smart, simple, profitable investment information for your portfolio. On the site, you can check out our stock power rating system. It rates thousands of stocks based on 6 fundamental and technical metrics. You can create your own watch list. You can track your stock performance, get our in-depth analysis, and you can do all that for free. Now, last week, I told you about a big change that was coming with the Bold and Bear podcast. We're going to start centering the podcast around our proprietary stock power rating system because it drives a lot of what we do here at Money and Markets. So today, I'm going to give you a taste of what you can expect from the podcast as I'm going to use our rating system to find a top-rated stock and break down a trend suggesting why this stock is poised to beat the market by 3 times over the next 12 to 24 months. Now, this week, I'm going to dive into the world of rental property and highlight a power stock with great growth and value potential. Now, if you're following the homeowner market, you'll know that the market is extremely tight right now. I looked at a website, iProperty Management, and the homeowner vacancy rate in the U.S. is now only 0.9%, meaning there's less than 1% of available homes for sale not being lived in. Rising interest rates, inflation, and short supply is really putting a squeeze on the broader housing market. So it leaves people to turn to an alternative. And that main alternative right now is renting. Nearly 36% of American households are currently renting either a home or an apartment or a condo or a townhome or something like that. I am one of them. I don't own a house. I actually rent. The availability of houses to rent is far greater than the availability of houses to buy. Only 0.9%, like I said, of houses available to buy are vacant. 6.2% of homes available to rent are actually open across the country. Plus, with inflation, it's actually turning out to be way cheaper to rent now than it is to buy. Now, this chart here that I'm going to show you shows the difference between median mortgage payments and median rent in all 50 states. Now, in every state, renting a home is actually cheaper than buying one. The difference spread is from as little as $228 per month, like here in Florida, to as high as $1,063 per month as it is in New Jersey. Now, with tight supply and high rising interest rates, renting a home is becoming easier and more affordable than actually buying. So the power stock I'm going to share with you today is Tricon Residential Incorporated. It trades on the New York Stock Exchange and its ticker symbol is TCN. TCN is a rental housing company. They have about 31,000 single family rental homes and multifamily rental units across 21 markets in the US and Canada. It rents property in markets like Orlando, Florida, Charlotte, North Carolina, Phoenix, Arizona, Dallas, Texas, and their Canadian properties are located in Toronto. Now, TCN currently scores a 94 overall on our stock power rating system with strong scores on value, growth, volatility, and momentum. Tricon comes in as a great value stock. It scores a 96 on our value metric. It trades with a price to earnings ratio of 5.01 compared to the real estate and investment services industry average of 21.1, which means that TCN is a far better value stock than most of its peers. TCN is also a solid growth stock. It's got 1-year earnings per share growth rate of 313.8% and an annual sales growth rate of 23.2%. Now, since a dip in 2019, TCN's total annual revenue has grown with a compound annual growth rate of 32.25%. That's exceptional growth in total revenue, no matter what a company does. So let's take a look at the performance of TCN stock. From a low of $8.41 per share in May of 21 to its 52-week high of $16.95 in March of 22, TCN jumped 101.5% in less than a year. The stock suffered the same as just about every other stock in the last several weeks, as inflation pressure, supply chain problems, and the war in Ukraine has pushed all stocks pretty much lower. However, TCN remains up 13% from where it was a year ago, and it's outperforming the real estate investment and service industry, which is down on an average of 23.4%. So you've got TCN, which is up 13%. The industry peers that it ranks itself against is actually down 23.4% over the same time. So while inflation remains high and the Federal Reserve continues to raise interest rates in an attempt to curb that inflation, the home buying market is going to continue to be tight. And that's going to push more and more Americans into renting. And it's going to lead to a big benefit for companies like Tricon Residential and investors who take advantage of this trend that's going on right now. Now, I want to look back at our YouTube poll question from last week. Last week, we asked viewers if you use our stock power rating system at moneymarkets.com, And interestingly, 43% of you said that you do use it and it is actually a very helpful tool. And thank you for doing that. 9% said you tried but couldn't figure out how. Another 9% says you don't use it at all, but they do like the analysis that comes with the system that we provide you on an almost daily basis at moneymarkets.com. 40% of those polled said they don't use the system, and we asked why. And Eugene commented and he said, it appears to be another program to charge a usage fee with no real results. Well, Eugene, I appreciate that, but I can tell you that our stock power rating system is completely free to use on our website. There is no charge for it. Neither is any charge for creating your own watch list, tracking stock performance, any of that you can, and reading our analysis that we have on these stocks. It is all free to use at moneymarkets.com. So there is no charge for it. So you don't have to worry about that. As for results, what the system basically does is provide you an overall rating of thousands of stocks based on 3 technical factors, which are momentum, size, and volatility, and then 3 fundamental metrics, which are value, quality, and growth. So it's not really one of those things where the performance here is more so in showing you how these stocks rate based on these metrics to help you make a decision on whether you think this is a good investment for you to make or not. It's just another tool for you to use in your arsenal. But I do appreciate the comment, Eugene. Thank you so much for leaving that. And thanks to everyone who took part in our weekly poll. Remember, you can vote in our weekly poll on our YouTube page. Just go to the community tab on our YouTube page, and the poll is right there up top. You can vote on it anytime you like. If you've got a question about a particular stock or maybe a stock market sector that you'd like myself, Adam, or Charles to take a look at, email us. We love to see your feedback. You can email us. The email address is feedback@moneyandmarkets.com. We'll flash that down below because we love to see all that. You can also ask a question or anything like that by commenting below on our YouTube page, and we take that kind of feedback as well. And if you do send us a question and we do use it, we're going to send you some Money Markets gear. We've got t-shirts, we've got hats, sweatshirts, all sorts of good stuff. We'll send some of that your way. If you send us a question to feedback@moneymarkets.com or comment down below on our YouTube page, and we use it in an upcoming video. Also, head over to moneymarkets.com, sign up for our free daily e-letter. We give you safe, sound, smart, simple, profitable investment information for your portfolio. I've also just started our Stock Power Daily, which gives you one stock every day that rates high on our Stock Power rating system and gives you a reason why you should consider it for your portfolio. We're going to get signups page for that, get set up on our moneymarkets.com page here very soon. So if you're not getting it, we're going to give you a way to get into it here in the coming weeks. While you're there on our website, check out that proprietary stock rating system. You can use the metrics to get ratings of thousands of stocks in the market. Go to the website. You can type in your stock in the search bar that's in the top right-hand corner of the website of the web page. Type in a ticker or a company name, and you'll be able to pull out the rating of the stock, its fundamental data, a stock chart. You can add stocks to your own personal watch list, and you can do all that, as I said, for free at moneyandmarkets.com. That's all for me this week. I do appreciate everyone who watches our videos and listens to us on podcast indicators. Love that. Give us your feedback. Let us know how you're doing in the market. I know it's a tough time. Adam, Charles, and I, our entire team, we've got your back. We're going to walk you through the tough times, and we're going to also help you in through the good times as well. Until next time, this is Money and Markets research analyst and host of the Bull and the Bear podcast, Matt Clark, wishing everyone safe trading.